a talk entitled Rules Are Meant to be Broken, Glitch as Procedural Resistance in Genshin Impact's Housing System. Take it away.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for hosting this event, because I'm so happy to act as ACA fan and to know so many people from academia and also play Genshin Impact. And sorry for stealing the line from Star Rail, because I played that game too. Yes, and today I will share about a topic about teapot system in Genshin Impact, and I'm not sure how many people play teapot actually. Wow, that's great. Yes. So actually, teapot is one of the main motivations for me to start to play this game actually, because I started to play Genshin since 2021 during COVID, and I think teapot system provides me an environment that I can forget about the COVID and all about that. Yeah, and let's start. Yeah, so this is the profile of my Genshin friend, not me. Yeah. So in the bio, you can see that she identified herself as teapot main. Yeah, because in Genshin bio system, you can say that you are Kazuha main, you are Kavi main, but there are a lot of people identify as teapot main, and I find this very interesting. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and a basic technique they usually use is floating technique to build beautiful buildings they want, and also the sinking technique. Yeah, because you know they have system limitations. So, can I play this? Oh, great. You can see that is the tutorial video from YouTube, and the creator is one of my favorite creators. Yeah. In case you don't know how they explore the glitches, usually you need to use this little platform to put your buildings on it, and then you, yeah, you can see that. Now it's floating. Yeah. The game didn't design like that, but players just continue to explore the boundaries of the games, and it became part of their gameplay, especially in the teapot player community. And the technique I'm showing here is the must-learn technique for teapot mains, so that they can show their creativity. So this is my methodology. I used the mixture of digital ethnography and auto ethnography. So this is my teapot in Nazuma. Actually, I built all the realms of teapot from Mondstadt to Nutland, and I'm still waiting for the Not Cry teapot to explore. So this is because I'm also Kazuha main. So this is the house I built only for him. Yes, and yeah, you can see that the technique I used here. Yeah, before we can use staircase in. I think the Danger Nation. Sorry, I suddenly forget the name. This is the staircase that must use the glitches to do that. Yeah, this is an example. So I argue that the teapot established a form of labor where the values are generated not by complying with the rules set by Hoyoverse, but by breaking it. And it forms a procedural resistance and even becomes the core in the value system of the teapot player community. Yes, so there are some literature already discussed about concepts like queerness or counterplay or transgression. And in this study, I argue that the exploiting glitches is becomes very important gameplay by the teapot community, and actually is not encouraged by Hoyoverse. Like they have official teapot competition, but the floating technique and sinking technique is not allowed in the official competition, and the players are actually very unsatisfied with it and think that the restrictions actually killed the spirit of their gameplay. So a lot of studies when discuss the glitches, they usually discussed in the context of getting the advantage in competition or for self-satisfaction. But in this case, actually the community defined what is well-played game, about how skillful you are in exploiting the glitches, and yeah. So let's revisit the playbook theory. That in this case, a playbook is not limited to the content creation within the given rules, but by breaking it. Yeah, and the teapot community is revolved around the knowledge sharing behaviors about how to exploit glitches and how to build the buildings you want. Yeah. And when I submitted this paper, the Ministra Wonderland is not released yet. So, yeah. So that's my thought about future study about a UGC in Ministra Wonderland. And this is one of the creators I really like. They are really good at creating cozy house in Ministra Wonderland. And it's kind of like teapot, but I really want to explore the sandbox system in the Ministra, but sadly I'm too busy, and it's more difficult than learning in teapot. So yeah, I will explore it in the future. Yeah, so this is the cozy house, and it has some task list, because in Ministra, the Hoyoverse doesn't allow the pure idle game, so you have to set some task list. So this is the showcase of the cozy house. And from my observation, they have more freedom than teapot. So right now I'm not quite sure how it will influence the community, the teapot in community, because the Not Cry teapot is not released yet. So we will see. Yeah. And thank you very much.
Excellent. Great talk. Do we have any questions? Yes. One from Kathy, one from Leon. We've got plenty of questions, which is good because we have plenty of time for them.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, thank you for your talk. I know a few other games that have a housing system, mainly Final Fantasy XIV, and I guess the Infinity Nikki series also has housing. And I feel like with housing system in general, there's usually always a very dedicated community in glitching. In Final Fantasy XIV, it's the same. There's a dedicated community that shares knowledge and basically shows you how to make things float. And I guess part of me struggles to see how much of this is really resistance, or maybe it's perhaps my wrong conception of what playable means. How much is this really creative resistance than just a response to bad design? That is something I would like to hear your opinion on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think from my observation, the resistance helps they construct their self-identity and group identity. Yes. They proudly say that they are typo mains, and yeah, I think it's more related to the identity part. And from my own experience, I don't play other house systems often, so yeah, I don't know how to answer that question better. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have a question, Leon? Yeah.
I guess maybe similar to the last question. I've always considered playbook to be quite something that it should be a quite critical lens. In this context, for example, we're looking at players, of course, putting a lot of effort to make user-generated content. Then it's shared on social media, causing other players to play the game more. The new update also similar to this. We also think about this in the context of Roblox, Minecraft, etc. Do you have any critical reflections on how the company is benefiting from this process? And related to the last question about this bad design, it seems that the stairs have been fixed. Now you can make stairs, my understanding.
Yeah.
So the company is making some efforts to make it easier for this to happen. Any further reflections on that would also be great. Thank you.
Okay, first, for the first question, how the companies benefit from it, I think typical players really spend longer time on it if they want more complex design. So it's actually hugely extends their playtime, and it also, if they see the same bio of typo main, they may visit each other's worlds and learn from each other's designs and ideas, and it will also extend the life of the community and their playtime. Yeah.
Sure, but I guess I'm thinking that in the context of other games with user-generated content, sometimes people are given a little bit of money by the companies when an in-game purchase, for example, is made through the user-generated content, etc. So how the company is benefiting from the players doing all of this, and whether there is some unfairness that is caused by this, of companies taking advantage of sometimes possibly young children to work for them for free.
Yeah. Sometimes they spend money on it because you know in Weekend you can buy some furnishings to decorate your housing system. I think, yeah, so that companies can benefit from it. Yeah. And the second question is about, sorry, could you repeat again?
No, maybe somebody else has it.
Okay.
Do we have any other? Callum, over here. Yep. Yeah. Any others anywhere that we can?
Coming back to this idea of like using glitches and stuff.
Yes.
Like often when there's a game community that is centered around using glitches, there'll be a like kind of negative counter reaction from other parts of the community saying that they're like not playing the game as intended or like not respecting the designer's vision. I'm thinking specifically of like speedruns that use glitches here, right? And there's always people in the comments being like, stop using glitches, play the game properly. Is there that kind of, is there like a community of teapot players who are like, oh no, don't use any of the glitches, like do things properly, do things the hard way? Is there that kind of like counter community in this case? Or is this just everybody's united for once, which never happens in games, right?
Yeah, thank you very much for your question. I think in a teapot players community, exploiting glitch becomes their core value. So yes, they unite to resist the rules. And I remember the second question. Yes, about the stairs. I think the rule change for stairs is actually the result of players' resistance. Yes, because all the teapot players were keep complaining about the stairs. Yeah, because it's kind of a basic design in the housing system, but why they didn't have it? Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions? I have one. Well, I have two technically,
Okay.
so I might use my chair's prerogative to ask them sort of briefly. The first sort of builds on what Leon and Callum have been asking about, and I'm just curious. You're talking about this as subversive and sort of it's glitching. Yeah. But my understanding, based on the talk again, I'm not a Genshin player, but is that this teapotting feature has been around for a while, and some of these glitches, have not been patched. They might have replaced it with a feature that actually allows you to do what the glitch was more easily in the case of stairs. But other features, they haven't removed it and they haven't tried to shut it down. And so I'm just curious if you can expand a little bit more on what miHoYo's response to this seems to be, because I can imagine with some other games when there are features like this, sometimes they try to take it away. They view it as a flaw that is something to be corrected. But it doesn't seem like that's the case in terms of the developers here.
Yeah, I don't think they patched the glitches. Yeah, but instead, I think they really listen to the players' opinions sometimes and let the glitches becomes part of the rules. In the later versions. Yeah. Yeah.
And then my other question again, because I'm not a Genshin player, just really briefly, why is it called teapot and teapotting? Yeah. Oh, it's in a teapot.
Yeah, it's in the teapot. It's a Liyue technique.
Oh, I thought it was like an actual house you were building on the map, but it's in a teapot.
No, it's you can get a teapot from a quest, and after entering your teapot, you can design the housing system. And after leaving it, you can back to the Tivat world. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. Yes.
We have 1 minute left. Is there any other questions or?
I can ask another one. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So
okay, thank you.
I continue with the stairs, if you don't mind. So, now that it's possible to have real stairs without having to glitch, are people still glitching for stairs, or are people implementing normal stairs?
I think it depends what kind of stairs you want, because there are stone stairs and some wooden stairs. So it's quite depends right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Let's give one more round of applause.